Hello, Pokemon fans. This is the Reaper Studios. Gonna give you a Pokemon explanation on Pokemon IVs. Now, I'm sure a few of you have at least heard of IVs. Some of you may have not heard of IVs, and some of you are an expert. If you're an expert on IVs, I suggest you don't watch this because I'm just defining IVs. Anyway, what IVs basically are is they're basically these numbers that you got on your Pokemon that raise their stats. I mean, they're pretty good. Just what are IVs? No, not that kind of IV. IVs are individual values. They're numbers, like data numbers. 31 total for each stat. So each stat has their own category of IVs, individual values. That gives a total of 6 categories: HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. And there's 31 total for each stat. So perfect IVs is 31 in each stat. And they cannot be changed. Unlike EVs, which can easily be changed, these cannot be changed. Once you catch the Pokemon, you look their IVs, they cannot be changed then. Of course, you can get other Pokemon with different IVs and even better IVs, but the Pokemon that you catch, you cannot change that Pokemon's IVs. Much like you can't change their nature. And as an interesting fact, IVs were introduced around Gen 3. I mean, I don't know if it's actually Gen 3. It's the one with, like, Hoenn. Like Emerald, Sapphire, Ruby. And they were called DVs. Not quite sure what that stood for, and there's only 3 categories. Again, I don't know how on earth they'd ever work that out. Maybe there was, like, HP and attack in one category, and then defense and special attack in one category, and then special defense and speed. I don't know. Anyway, some certain Pokemon will always have certain IVs. Pokemon that cannot breed, including most legendaries like Yveltal or Yveltal or whoever he is, and Darkrai and all them, they cannot breed, so they will always have at least 3 perfect IV stats. And Pokemon found in the Friend Safari always have at least perfect 2 IVs. Nidorina, for some reason, cannot breed, so whenever you catch it, it will always have at least 3 IVs. How do you get perfect IVs? Well, first of all, you got to find a Destiny Knot. In X and Y, they're located. Whatever. In X and Y, they're located in the hotels scattered across the region, and they're given to you by the hotel workers that are like upstairs. And so you talk to the hotel workers, and if you have like a certain amount of like friendship or something like that, they'll give you the Destiny Knot. Either they just give it to you right away, or you need like a certain amount of friendship with your first Pokemon, or you have to beat the game or something like that. Something pretty easy. I mean, I got mine the first try. Second of all, you got to get Pokemon that can breed together with favorable IVs to the female. Whoa. What that means is basically get one Pokemon with, say, if you want a 6 IV Pokemon, get one Pokemon, you find this one with, like, maybe attack. And you got another one that has special defense and speed. And you want attack and speed IVs at the very least. You want to get one of them to hold the Destiny Knot. It really doesn't matter. Both of them will work. It doesn't matter at all. And the favorable IVs has to be towards the female. Like if you have an attack and speed and you have your male Scyther and you want to make another Scyther, well, that's not going to work unless like the Pokemon you're breeding with is a Ditto. And that's not going to work, so the female Pokemon is the one who passes down the IVs to their offspring. Both of them contribute to the IVs. It's sort of like DNA, I guess. And the Destiny Knot will increase chances of passing down the parent IVs to the child. It does have some competitive use. It won't actually say that it does this in the description. It's one of those hidden uses like the I forget what it's called. Something rock, like the one that doesn't makes it so you can't evolve. If you breed with that, nature will be kept of the one that's holding it. So it's sort of like whatever that thing is. How do you tell who has what IVs? Well, you talk/consult the judge. Now, yes, I am being literal right here, but it's not like actual judge in a court. It's these two Pokemon judges. This little ace trainer right here, I guess he is, I'm gonna butcher this name. That one like Kyloud City or Kiliud City, or I really have no idea how to say that. That one with the Battle Mansion and Pokemon X and Y. This ace trainer right here in the Pokemon Center. And then for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire at the Battle Resort, the Pokemon Center, this little trainer right here. Now, you may be thinking, okay, so you got these trainers. What are they going to do to tell you? So, well, you talk to them. He's going to basically ask you to show him one of your Pokemon. Now, you can't do this now you can't show him an egg. You have to hatch all your eggs. I mean, I wish you could just show him an egg and he'll be just like, oh, it's got 2 IVs, junk it. It's got 6 IVs, hatch it. Yeah, but that would be too good to be true. And, of course, nothing too good to be true happens. Anyway, so you got these trainers. They're going to ask you to show them one of your Pokemon. Once you show them over one of your Pokemon, he's going to say, like, he has overall good stats or overall pretty bad stats or whatever. That really doesn't matter. And then if he says, like, this one over here, right here, will say that these stats can't be beat or something when you have a 31 in a certain stats. Like, his attack cannot be beat or something like that. And then his, like, special attack cannot be beat. This one says something very similar to that. And then that means you have perfect 31 IVs. Everything else, like if it says bad, that probably means your IVs are sort of lingering in that stat. And if it says just like good, that means you have moderate. If it says like excellent but not outstand, but not like the best, that means you probably have like over average IVs. And so, yeah, it's kind of a lot to try to go with all of this. I mean, especially for trainers who have just started playing Pokemon, but if you're somebody who just does this for fun, kind of gets bored, and is really competitive like me, then this might be something you want to look at. Otherwise, question of the day. I already did an EV training video, I know that. That's why I asked. I know, how about this? What is your least favorite stat? My least favorite stat is probably, this is a tough one. I'm going to say defense, because honestly, I really don't even care. I like special attackers and specially defensive. One of my favorite attacks is like Calm Mind. So, yeah, what is your favorite stat? That can be, what is your least favorite stat? That can be my question of the day. Otherwise, this is DeReaper Studios signing off. Like, subscribe, and try to do this yourself. See ya.